Sports this evening, let's study that scholarship athlete at the University of the West Indies, Mona campus. Neutrina Hooper is making great progress on her career path in track and field in Jamaica. She's currently on semester break. Before Hooper departed for the scholarship program in Jamaica, she was well known for her triple and high jumping, but now Hooper is totally focused on high jumping, a decision taken by her coach in order for her to excel at track and field. A decision she's not regretting to date.
If I'm to focus on the triple and the high jump, it won't go because every time I'm doing high jump, triple jump is going at a set time. So I had to choose one. So I'm guessing that's the reason why he just left me in the high jump, knowing that I was a triple jumper before.
Neutrina is currently pursuing a 4-year bachelor's degree in science and gender development studies. According to the high jumper, she is balancing her studies and track and field quite easily so far.
My training is surrounding my classes. So I would train in the morning like 6 to 8. Or whenever I finish, or even if I need to leave early, I would come early, train and go to classes. I have like almost the entire day to recuperate, and sometimes coach would call me back for evening session.
Hooper stated that she is currently suffering from an injury, but this will not stop her from furthering her career.
I need to do an MRI on it to find out what exactly is the problem. I don't know what it is, but competing with injury, it's still good seeing that I'm getting there, because I went to Pens, got silver, 177, went to Azerbaijan, I got bronze with 178, and then a few days after I went to Barbados and jumped 178 and got a gold. But it has hampered my jumping ability a bit, seeing that I have to strap my foot every time I have to compete. Yeah, but hopefully I get it fixed and looked after before I leave to go back to Jamaica, so I can actually put in the training that I need to.
Jamaica is well known to produce some of the world's top athletes, some of whom she trains with each day on campus. As such, Hooper is inspired each day to make it to the top in her career.
The biggest moment for me this year was Pens. It was my official international high jump debut. I was nervous. I was so nervous. But my coach was there and he motivated me and told me, just go out there and do your best. And I did. I got silver. And then for Guyana, I went to Azerbaijan, the Baku Islamic Games. Also there I was nervous because I didn't have my coach and it was my first time competing without him. But I knew that I had to just go there and focus and just remember what he taught me at training, and I went out there and I put my best foot forward. It was a challenge because it was cold and it kind of irritated the injury that I had, but I had to keep my composure and just go there and battle for that medal because I was determined not to let George be the only Guyanese athlete to go there and medal. Well, my coach and I have this vision of me going pro next year. It was supposed to be this year, but seeing that I got injuries, like, okay, we're going to just put it off for next year. So at the moment, we're taking it small, so we're starting off with Commonwealth, and then we'll go up.
Hooper's scholarship studies were made possible through the National Sports Commission, the AAG, and the GOA. Also on scholarship program in Jamaica are Owen Adonis and Emmanuel Archibald, who are both pursuing bachelor's degree in management. In football, preparations are moving apace for the national under-17 females for the Caribbean Women's under-17 World Cup qualifier at the Guyana National Track and Field Stadium next month. The qualifiers will be held from August 9th to the 13th. GFF Technical Director Ian Greenwood visited the camp on Tuesday and is impressed with the progress made so far.
The girls have only just really started playing in the ATC Academy programme. We know that we're probably 20 years behind where we should be in the women's game at the moment. The squad that we've got together, technically we need to do a lot of work. The game understanding, as you'd expect, is well below what it should be. We've got one or two strong players that have been able to train with the boys and held their own, but overall we know that the upcoming tournament is the stepping stone to develop women's football at the youth level, moving into the senior level.
Guyana will host Group D and will come up against Barbados and Cuba. The Ghana Football Federation has appointed Paul Beresford as the international team coordinator for the female program. Also at camp is the national under-15 male team. The boys' team are in preparation for the CONCACAF Under-15 Championship in the United States of America from August 13th to the 19th.
Where we've done a lot of work on shape work and tactical understanding both in and out of possession. We've got 3 or 4 more days in camp with the boys. They're going to have a little breather, and then we're taking the boys over to Trinidad before they go to the USA. So in Trinidad we're going to be there for 5 days. We're going to be playing the Trinidad under-15 national team in a practice game. We're going to be playing 2 under-17 representative teams of the north of the island and the south of the island. So the build-up for that will be very, very positive for the boys, and it's going to really be able to judge us against Trinidad, who are one of the strongest teams in the Caribbean at the moment.
The camp is made up of players joined from Berbice, Georgetown, Bartica and Linden, and for the first time, the interior locations. This is the second encampment for the 2 national teams. With this, we've come to the end of the Diamond Water Sports Roundup. I'm Ethan Griffith.